line. Check the radio, big crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up.
Introducing RS30 Ultra. The first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. Officially licensed by Microsoft, RS30 brings next-level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road, know your vehicle, and get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Nm of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional paddles can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. And an easy share button lets you save and share your best laps with a simple push. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I started trying them over the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow.
Under the night lights of Richmond, Virginia, we see to it that we will have the fastest and the baddest of drivers coming out now to prove their worth, to prove their showcase on this 3/4 of a mile long track. Ladies and gentlemen, from all the way down to Richmond, Virginia, we welcome you here to Richmond Raceway. And tonight is the showcase of the tiniest and toughest drivers that have presented on Pedal the Metal Racing League here and now. Hi everyone, I am Christian the Crusader Driver. Welcome back to the show as always. Tonight, we are on the D-shaped configured track known as Richmond Raceway. Originally a half mile in length, now 3/4 of a mile in track zone. This track tests even the best of drivers to their skills and possibilities. And you're about to see all the action go down here live on PTM Racing TV right here and now as we present to you our grading order here tonight. Starting on the pole, the reigning defending champion Robert Dudley will be in the 49. It is outside. It'll be the 5, Chantel, the throttle bottle. Row number 2 is going to be Dennis Warnes in the 90. It is outside. That's going to be Matthew Hofford, the 84. Row number 3 is going to be, well, that will be Brandon Pike at the 22. It is outside. Jeffrey Oakes in the number 20. Row number 4 is Wally Babb in the 99 is outside. That's Corey Reed in the 27. Row number 5, Dustin Stoneacre in the 66 is outside. Philip Brown in the number 17. Row number 6 is going to be Robert the Rattlesnake on in the 21 is outside. Jason Henry in the number 3. Final starters in this one here. We will see it. That will be Jeffrey Todd Tufts in the 72 is outside. Kevin Baker in the 87. Finally, Tom Lanier in the 23 rounds out your top field of drivers here tonight. Race fans, this showcase of hard racing, the showcase of the finest and young stars that come across from all different terrains and platforms alike. Some started from the late ends of NASCAR 2003. Some came forth in the first ends of the iRacing structure. Now only one thing remains. Which one of these drivers will be the top of the mountain? Which one will be on the fight of them all? Who can outlast the best and the most finest of drivers? You're about to see it here now on PTM Racing TV. Take a good long look at all these drivers, their structure, their plan. They are here for one thing, to thrill the fans and thrill themselves, while also trying to win out a championship run here. The field is set, the field is ready. Stage laps at 20 and 45. We're ready for a 100-lap main event here now at Richmond Raceway. One more show to call after this one, but for the GTR Racing Simulator Cup Series, there is only one thing on their mind. get this win in and get it going good on the green start. We are off and running, and trouble already for Robert Dudley. Slides the tires there, slides a little bit out of hand to get some two out of control there. Has to file it back in and hope for the best to field him back down the run. All drivers remaining clean though out of the gate there. You just don't want to spin your tires too often around here as Chantel, the throttle Pottle, takes an early lead. Matthew Hoffer will have the advantage there coming into second place as Dudleyville will have to move the chains and get back into the run zone here. He's got a pretty comfortable spot right now being in where he is at here on position as we go on board here with the number 90 there, Dennis Warrens. And I've been asked plenty of times here, okay, when will we ever see some new stuff, new action? Well, guys, we told you thousands of times before, you ask, you shall receive, and we've been working hard on the camera angles as of late here, so, you know, we've definitely been working on some new things. We've got some new tricks still we have yet to talk about, so don't worry, we've always got you covered. Speaking of cover right now, every driver trying to cover as much of this track as they humanly can here, trying to stay in line and in play. Arlie Dudley coming on board saying PTM. Good to have you on board, Miss Arlie. Jeffrey Tatas right now on the LBT Pallet 72 trying to hammer off into the war zone there with the 99 of Wally Babb. But Babb currently keeps himself in contention, trying to hoist a Rotec 99 ahead of the field. Maybe just trying to stay out of trouble and stay in control. One thing the drivers were told before coming onto this race here tonight was stay under control. Do not try to over-ramp this track. Do not try to do anything too crazy and out of hand. This track will make you pay for it if you do it too often. And either I'm getting a little deja vu over here, or I'm literally watching a Super Late Model race not too long ago, because up front right now is the 5 of Chantel Bottle, and right behind her is the man she literally took down in the championship. That'd be the 84 of Matthew Hofford. Now, there is one thing that we know for sure here was that Hofford actually knows how to run this track in with the best of them and actually has a pretty good amount of speed he carries through. He's going to be one of the guys we got to keep our eye on throughout this race here tonight. As we go onto the onboard camera here, this isn't our little roll bar cam. This is our little dash cam that just gives you an inside feel of what these drivers are looking at. Hope you guys like it, or at least have some kind of thoughts about it, because trust me, this was not easy to figure out. Coming on board now, a little side-by-side action coming out of turn 4, and the 5 has a little company. Matthew Hoffert sticking his nose where he feels like he should be, trying to make her work for it. Danny Graham saying, I'll tell you what, if Mr. Philip Brown wins tonight, I'll do a nude run in my hometown here in Australia. Danny, are you even allowed to do that right now with the way COVID restrictions are down there? You tell me there, my good man. I don't know if that is technically legal down there, sir. We'll let him decide that. Early Dudley, good racing to watch. Indeed it is so far. Robert Dudley, though, problems for the 49 Mercury machine. Has to back off. Got a little too far into the corner. You can't drive this thing in too deep here. You have to still pace yourself and kind of pace your momentum around these parts. You can't just let the car file in and just start to find a run later. No, no, no. You have got to follow the right line and follow the right time. And I'll tell you one thing, the thing I struggle with the most on this track is just cornering. I cannot for the life of me get that corner down no matter what I do. It's always turn 1 and 2 that gets the worst of me. 3 and 4, I've got an idea how you're supposed to run it, but 1 and 2 has always been like my worst nemesis. I cannot get that corner down the way some of these drivers can. And speaking of some of these drivers can right now, Hofford, I don't know, maybe he just seems to find a way to work around Richmond better than other tracks, but he's just been dialing this one up tonight. And Jeffrey Oaks is falling right from behind. As the 5 Chantel Bottle is in trouble over her race lead. You can see her working that throttle, working the rhythm inch. There's a reason why they nickname her Chantel the Throttle Pottle. Whoa! And speaking of off track and off throttle, the 20 of Jeffrey Oaks sends it to the infield. He opens up his own lawn care service on the front straightaway. Trouble there for this 20 machine. We'll take a look at what happened. Looks like it might have been an old bump and run. Oh, yes it was. Old Jeffrey Oaks, unfortunately, he got caught in a bad spot there. That's not the line you want to be hit at, and that is a bad area to say the least. We'll take a look from the chopper cam. Now, from his angle here, Oaksy looks like he has to back off slightly to not get in the 84, but the 49 of Dudley did not intend to do that, of all things. Both drivers coming out clean from it, but unfortunately, both drivers also slowing down badly from that little bobble there. Tough break there for both. Coming up on the final lap of stage number 1 here, and so far we got a battle in the back here. Kevin Baker in the 87 trying to rocket the Toyota Camry all blued out machine. I would call it the Blues Clues machine, but that's definitely not the right title for that. It's kind of the old blue. I think it's what we can name it now. We're going to name it Old Blue out there. Yeah, that's Old Blue doing its job and doing what it needs to do. Meanwhile, rocking, I'm pretty sure that's a Venom helmet, and Venom looked at Wally Babs going, I think he's in the Halloween spirit down there. Wouldn't thought of it, though, considering he's driving a Rotec car, but hey, man, whatever works. Bab has been in kind of an up and down kind of season here. He hasn't had too many breaks go his way, hasn't had too many opportunities to strike when he feels like he should have. Curious to know if that will change here tonight, or if that can help out in his favor as we go on board here with the number 27 of Corey Reed. Now Corey, his biggest claim to fame has been he's been the most conservative and the most consistent when it comes to battling hard, but unfortunately he seems to find himself on the receiving end more times than not. Kind of curious to know if that will change here tonight, right as the moment as Brandon Pike fights it out there with a 3-8 Jason Henry, but back up front we go. We've got a battle for the race lead. Stage is coming to an end here. The 5 of Chantel Bottle and the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn, they relive their roar. The war has seen settled yet again. These two does not give a damn about anything. They don't care about nothing. They want to run each other down like everyone else's business. And I know that was probably a word I should not say on television. I apologize, producer. She can find me for that one. I'm sorry. But it is true. These two right here, man, I'll tell you, the passion between these two drivers, they just cannot get enough of how hard they want to race each other in time and time again. They do not hesitate to put a full pedal to the metal action no matter where they go or what track they're on. And with this lap coming to an end here, the stage will rest to seize. Caution flag will be coming out now here. I don't know if they wanted to come out. I think they wanted to race. I think they want to race out a little longer. Oh, they're going to get one more. No, there is yellow. There is the yellow. Yellow is out. Arrow's out. I was about to say, I know that car's supposed to come out sooner or later here, my friends. Are they Dudley saying Dudleyville too much PTM? I guess so a little bit here, but nevertheless, the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn wins out stage number 1. Lap 45 will be the next stage, and then it's a full throttle assault charge to the end. Can any of these drivers figure out how to get around that old dastardly Rattlesnake? Or will anybody be able to see to it that Richmond is defeated in late claim? Find out when we return here to PTM Racing TV. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's race has been presented and brought to you in part by our good friends over at GTR Racing Simulator. Welcome to the future, GTR Racing Simulator. It's not that we broke the mold, we just never used one. By DeeDub Button Boxes. Quality button boxes made your way. DeeDub Button Boxes always has you covered. By the ButtKicker. Best of performance on feeling on rail tracks of the virtual world. ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By Gearhead Coffee. Whether you're wrenching on your vehicle in the home garage or servicing customers at your automotive repair facility or dealership, Gearhead Coffee provides a unique premium quality coffee that keeps your motor running. And by, it's sponsored here tonight, Ooz Motorsports. Don't think we're cheating because you think you're fast. You know, Ooz Motorsports here tonight actually giving a big help and a big crowd here, obviously, to these drivers, man. If there's one thing that those guys, I've talked with them before and I've kind of got to know them a little bit about, they certainly seem to be always finding new ways to reinvent the wheel, reinvent themselves, and they certainly have done that and then some, in my opinion, for how fast they are. Really, they are tough to beat. I'll tell you that much right now. And you'll see a lot more of their action here coming up from the Pro Stock Opens, which will be broadcasted here on PTM Racing TV. So stay tuned for those when they come around. Should be one up in December 12th or 7th, 5th or 12th, I believe, is when we'll see the next one. So be sure to stay tuned for those and have a little fun while you're at it if you like dirt racing. Oh, come on. Who doesn't like dirt racing? Well, we're on a short track, guys. That's where the dirt was created. Come on now. Help a brother out once in a while. But anyway, we're ready to field this one back in at the moment. And Chantel Throttle Bottle will be your race leader once again. She decides to go into pit road just one lap earlier than the Rattlesnake. So Robert Kahn will have to go to the outhouse and work his way back up into the White House. That's going to be a bit of a tall task considering what lies ahead of him. And Dennis Warren's, oh man, I'll tell you one driver that has not gotten a fair shake or a fair rap on any of the tracks so far, it's definitely that 90. This man right here, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't ever count this guy out, if he can dial it up and he get things figured up, he could be the toughest driver to beat out there for a multitude of reasons. He can fire on all cylinders and give it quite the show. I've seen him do it before, and I know he can get it down on that ground. He's a ground pounder, as we like to refer to him, where they like to just basically hog the throttle and hammer off the tracks. They like to force the track to be their style, their way. But for a track like this is more of a smooth running, kind of a consistency track. This is a rhythm track, as I like to refer to him. On short tracks, there's always that little bit of rhythm you have to push in, a little more control. Well, this is one of them. Lining him up out of turn number 4, this time by down to the green flag we go. Chantel will lead him off, and off the bottom lane she goes. Gets a much better restart than the Dudleyville camp did on that first one. But Dennis Warrens is already looking for an opening, looking for a shot. Look at Jason Henry there right in the middle. Popping it down low out of turn 2. Every driver looking for which way to go. Jeffrey Oaks already trying to hammer down the throttle and get up to the front. Immediately he knows where he got kind of caught in a bad spot earlier. Cody Reed kind of sneaked his way in between there. Every driver for themselves here as we continue to lay him off thick and thin. Let him see him, watch him spin. Oh, I didn't mean like that though. Corey Reed having to back out the corner there, turn 3. Manages to save it, keep himself in play. Every driver is hanging on for the life of him. This is great fun here. These guys and gals, man, they are hanging in there, dialing these things up more as we go. As they keep going around the track, though, Corey Reed still struggling to get the car to maintain balance. The balance increases traction, and unfortunately for him, he's not getting any of that. He's all over the place, having all sorts of troubles. And just for the fun of it, Danny Graham, there's your boy. Here he is. Right now, you can see him muscling that wheel, trying to force all those RPMs to good use and trying to haul that ton of a car down on the track with 750 horsepower laying into him. 5 Chantel Pottle getting put back a spot or 2. Justice O'Ninker, though. Oh, no, he's lost it in the corner. He's lost it in the turn. Turn 4 bites another one. No caution, though, thrown. We'll take a look at the PTM Mr. replay real quick. Here's what happened to old Sparky here. Unfortunately, got a little too hard on the throttle rhythm, and this is going to be the turn right here that sets off a lot of people tonight. Is how well can you hang on to that turn? If you so dare over accelerate that turn right there, it's going to give you a headache. It's going to give you fits. There are no gimmies on that spot. You best be running it harder, and you best be running it cleaner than anything. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of surprised right now what's going on here because the 5 Chantel Pottle, she's falling way back in the field here. And Matthew Hoffer, holy smokes. Matthew Hoffer right now, I'm not sure what deal he made with the devil tonight, but my friends, this guy right here is leading by a full second. The TAC X84 seems to have found a new line, found a new rhythm, and he's holding back Brandon Pike and the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn. He's giving it quite the show, quite a runoff here, hanging into the Bower Basin, keeping his momentum alive. While the number 3 here of the Chevrolet, Jason Henry, trying to keep his hopes up, trying to keep his chances at play as well. On board with him as you see him work the throttle. And again, guys, yes, we are experimenting with some new cams around here. And personally asked me, I think these cams look pretty cool. I think they look alright. Speaking of looking alright, I think one that doesn't look too alright though. Make that little jump tag out of turn 4. Oh my, Rattlesnake Robert Kahn nearly collides it off there. Brandon Pike, both drivers able to keep their distance and maintain balance. Just like trying to balance off a high beam, they are all over the place, but somehow they look like they're dead straight. Side by side here for the battle for second. Pike in the Pennzoil Shell. Supposed to be the 22. Obviously couldn't quite put the number on it, so he just said, we'll just go with it. Meanwhile, right beside him there, that 21 Motorcraft Machine. The Rattlesnake Robert Kahn engages ahead and fires it off. Down on the inside zone, though, Dudleyville. Now making his way back through the field. Trying to mount up the speed, trying to mount up the run here and see where it goes here, but it's just not coming the way he wants it to. The 20 of Jeffrey Oaks now right behind him, looking to make a little bit of a change up in position. Oaks, he knows his season is on the line if he doesn't get some good positions in and maybe a couple wins in. But thankfully for him, he does have a few races coming up that he is certainly most excited to see and have at with. Question is, when he gets there, will he be able to make it all work out and work perfectly in their favor? The 3 now, Jason Henry going up top yet again. The Chevrolet, their number 3, trying to hold back the run there from the Dudleyville camp. But Jeffrey Oaks, old Oaksy, is still in his Hun. Trying to put the Jack Allen Motorsports number 20 Chevrolet ahead of both of them, looking for the daily double. They are neck and neck still, neither one giving an inch. Both drivers just at their peak, at their performance, just hard racing. Neither one wants to give a chance up. And you can see actually Henry, he's doing a little bit of a different line down there. You can see what Dudley's trying to do, but he's actually got a block down on the bottom. And that's because the 3 is actually driving up kind of a slingshot method. It's very difficult to do and it can burn your tires up real quick, but if you can master the performance of it, you can actually get a little bit more runoff and a little more speed built up to keep the other down on the run. You can actually see how he comes off that corner. He's blocking the Dudleyville camp, and Dudley cannot get around it. Lap 45, Batson Brigade and Matthew Hoffert. Well, just look at the eyes, my friends. This is dead focus. This is serious nature for him. He is so tired of being put into that back half. He said to me earlier today, I want to prove I can go out there and take down the best drivers. I don't care who I got to take on. I'm looking for only one thing tonight. That is to prove my worth. That was his line. That's what he told me earlier today. And man, he is certainly doing that and then some. Just continuing to mash the loud pedal and tape it in there. Got a Crawford coming on board here tonight saying it looks good here from the views. I'm pretty sure he's talking about that little cam we just showed a little bit ago, but appreciate you, sir. Wally Babb, the 99 Rotec Ford Mustang, trying to keep that 17 up. Phillip Brown right behind him. I was literally just with Phillip just about 2 hours ago. We were calling a race down at Pocono. It was good to have him back on the call and back on the show here. And now just seeing him go at it and race, he's certainly putting up a fight. It's down on low. Speaks his way around the 99. And Babb is saying, let's see where this one goes. He is rocking a little FEGPC.net code Gearhead Coffee machine on that one. So a pretty awesome looking ride, very sleek design, and he's had some good finishes here on the show. Obviously, he had some good runs and some good moments, but yet to really secure the championship win that he wants so at the moment here. And as for Matthew Hoffert, as he'll lead him off out of turn number 3 and 4, he's going to take stage 2 handedly from Robert Kahn. Kahn might need to take some notes here. That was an all-out stunner of a stage there for Hoffert. Incredible. Maybe the shock of all shocks is the fact that the 5 Chantel Pottle and Dennis Warrens got sent back to the shadow realm, if you will. Both drivers struggling to maintain grip and maintain balance. You gotta wonder now, is that going to be a bit of a lead change? Is there going to be a change up for all drivers? We will have to soon find out, but race fans, when we come back, it should be 50 laps of hardcore, all out, fighting to the finish, racing at Richmond. Which one of these drivers will take home the win and the prize tonight? Find out when we return here to PTM Racing TV. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's race is also presented in part by our good friends over at LBT Pallet. Got a pallet not up to tip-top shape? Call up LBT Pallet. We got you covered. By Ford Entertainment Group, PC.net. Matching your want with your wallet. They will always work with your needs to build the best PC at the right price. By Matt Mills Racing Team. Best of Xfinity teams out there supporting Pedal to Metal Racing this season. And if you want to help support Matt's journey, follow him up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. By Mann's Maintenance. You want it done right? Call him, man. By Berrytown Cleaners. When you got yourself a mess, Berrytown Cleaners can help fix that up. And by Pottlez Wrapz, most affordable designs made at your leisure. Pottlez Wrapz will bring out the best designs in your library.
Introducing RS30 Ultra. the first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. Officially licensed by Microsoft, RS30 brings next-level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road, know your vehicle, and get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Nm of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional paddles can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. And an easy share button lets you save and share your best laps with a simple push. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here now to PTM Racing TV. You see that base car coming off the track? You know what time it is. Get ready to feel the power. Get ready to feel the momentum. The motors roar. The 750 horsepower packages of the Cup Series are back in action. Richmond Raceway will see the final 50 laps of the GTR Racing Simulator Cup Series at Richmond Raceway, presented by Ooz Motorsports here as we come off the line through the chicanes down the back straightaway 3 wide. So no, we got trouble. We've got trouble. Jeffrey Oaks involved with Jason Henry. Both drivers colliding there out of turn 2. Oh my, into turn 3 they went, and both drivers getting themselves into a bit of a ruckus, a bit of a kerfuffle there. Could not escape the madness and could not escape the carnage there. We'll take a look at the PTM instant replay. What happened here? Well, this one is a bit of an upsetting situation here for all drivers involved, but this was not what they wanted to have happen. All right, here's what happened. Corey Reed gets sideways there. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't even know how you're going to call that one. Corey Reed ended up just getting kind of loosey-goosey and kind of put into a bad spot. Jason Henry, much the same. Neither driver had any idea what was going to go down until it was too little too late. And that is the damage done to both drivers, unfortunately. What a tough break for everyone involved here. Caution flag is out, and it will give everyone a chance to restructure, hopefully, and figure out what to do from there. That's just a bad issue there. That was a tough little break there for everyone who got situated there. Man, talk about a little bit of a heartbreak there, unfortunately, for some of these guys. They have only 2 faster pairs, by the way, tonight, so they're going to have to use these very wisely now. Now knowing that what the dangers could evolve in for the 20 of Jeffrey Oaks, a little bit of frustration definitely factored in with Jason Henry as well. Corey Reed. I gotta believe, honestly, was not intending for this to happen, but for him, he does kind of catch a little bit of a break here, but he's gonna have to be very careful about this next one here. The spot he's put himself in now could be a little bit of a detriment to his racing craft here, his racing mentality. We'll see if he can hold it down, hold his line back in. Sorry for the technical difficulty screen there, folks. I was trying to see if maybe we get the stream to kind of clean up a little bit. Looked like there might have been a little bit of an issue on our end. As they lean them back off the corners, back into the stretch zone, back to the green we go. No, no, no! Oh, are you kidding me? Brandon Pike, the 22. We talked about it earlier with Dudley, and he falls victim to the same issue, the same troubles that we saw earlier. You just cannot overdrive those corners, and that one bit him. That is absolutely heartbreaking. I know Pike definitely did not want to see that happen, especially considering where he was at, but wow, what a heartbreak here. Let's take a look at this. Well, there's no doubt what happened here. He spun the tires. My question is, did he gear in wrong? That is my ultimate question. Did he gear in it at the wrong time? We'll take a listen here. Thankfully, this is no spin gate situation, thankfully, but let's take a listen. You can see how tough it is just to try to keep yourself in play and try to keep yourself out of trouble, especially when you just know that circumstances are going to happen like that. There's just not a lot you can do in that circumstance, that spot. And I know one thing, Pike is definitely going to be a little irritated and frustrated with himself for that, but I mean, that at the end of the day, it's kind of a racing issue. You just kind of work your way off of it. So field now double filing back in here. Obviously, I know they've got to be a little bit worried, a little bit scared about maybe what's going to happen here on these next couple of runs here. If they had a great start to it all, now they're going to have to try to find a way to restructure, rebalance, and get centered away. It sounds easier said than done, I'll tell you that much, but the good news is for these drivers, they still have plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to do that and then some. My question is, will they be able to stay under control and stay in line now that this is turning into a bit of a troublesome situation? Back onto the green flag laps we go, and it will be Hoffer and all them staying clean off the run. Everyone comes away good out of the start. Now leading him in here down out of turn number 2. Here everybody fielding back in position. No harm or foul here. Everyone looking pretty clean, pretty stable out of the starting line here. Looks like Corey Reed, the 27, might have finally got himself a little more under control, a little more under wraps. Field trying to stay out of trouble again. Remember, they only have 2 instant repairs, so if they do anything too crazy here, this could cost them. Making their way in, right down on the bottom lane. Here you see the 3 Jason Henry got caught in that little spot earlier on here with Oaksey, and Corey Reed is seemingly back on the momentum boost here. The 5 Chantel Powell still struggling to get back up to the front though, considering what she had earlier on. And the Rattlesnake now, Robert Kahn, takes full aim and advantage. Matthew Hofford notices what he's up to. He's trying to stay with him. Reed now up top, little problem there for the 27, kind of falls back in line, gets himself into a bit of a troublesome situation. He'll fight it down now with the Dudleyville camp here, the 49, trying to hang on, trying to keep his way in play. Seemingly no grips, no odds here. Just make sure you stay out of the way and stay out of trouble. I think that's really the best way to look at it. Oaksey putting it very, very close there to the 87 of Kevin Baker. Baker, though, you know, give him credit where credit's due. He's holding his line down, trying to stay out of the way of trouble. Oaksey looks like he might have a slight advantage there on the bottom lane. May have a little more runoff than I think some of the other folks do. Phillip Brown, a little loosey-goosey coming off a turn 4. That turn 4 is tricky, man, on a cold set of tires. You really got to burn them up a little bit and get them settled in before you can start making big moves here. Dennis Warrens knows this. Being very strategic, being very offsetting about the control of the car and not letting it get too far in bay. Kevin Baker, major problems down there for the 87. Loses all grip and all run. He has to go to the outside wall and gets sent to the shadow realm. Meanwhile, the 3, Jason Henry now looks like he is getting a little bit of a getting a little bit of a bump or two in the night because he's starting to find some life in this one. But Oaksey is still right there with them. You see the throttle Chantel Pottlez. She's trying to find anything she can as well to take down the boys. She was literally leading for a good chunk of the first half, then her car just all of a sudden got a little bit too tricky to figure out. Oh no! Oh my! Oh! And Kevin Baker even getting a piece of that 5 there. Major lick there between the drivers. I think that might have been the 22 of Brandon Pike that got her coming into turn 2. We'll take one look at this one here and see what transpired there. That is a hard little bump and run scenario there. We'll take a look at it from the far chase cam. Or as I like to refer to it as, my drone cam. Chantel just kind of fell out of line, fell in play, and Pike kind of got right on her there. And unfortunately, the caution flag had to come out there and had to get into a problematic zone. And the race officials are calling for that one there. They are looking for a review. Yikes. It just goes to show you how tough it is to make these cars work around this track. It makes it to really hammer in and stay online. Bit of a rough patch here for some of these guys here and gals. Obviously a lot of hard racing, a lot of hard maneuvers and bumping and runs coming in between. Some drivers managing to find themselves out of it, some maybe not so much. No telling who's going to be able to get this one figured out. Only thing we know is still plenty of time left, still plenty of opportunities to strike. One of these drivers is going to end up winning the way with this one. So Kahn will be a race leader. Matthew Hoffert on his outside line. About 29 laps remain in this one. Do remember as well, folks, here tonight we do have one more race coming your way here from our friends over at Shake and Bake Racing League following right after this race. So stay tuned for that and then some here. There are plenty more races to see and plenty more action-packed nights of adventure to go. Kansas Speedway is next up on the list, and we know one thing, that track can definitely wield some results and really give us something to see, so you'll have to keep your eye on that one. Coming around out of turn number 3 into 4. And all drivers looking to hammer down again, get themselves a runoff here coming off the ends. Here we go back to the green. Lining them up down across out of turn number 2 here. Everything looking pretty stable and clean for the most part. Corey Reed still dealing with that 489 at Dudleyville Dudley. And you can see that Mercury 49 in memory, of course, of Miss Penny Dudley down there trying to give him a little bit more of a chance and a little bit more of a runoff. Looks like behind, though, the Rotec 99 of Wally Bab. I think he's got a last-minute ticket to push it in and give himself some run. Corey Reed yet again, trouble down there. His sends it sideways, ends up sending it up top. Watch out for that runoff. He's got to try to keep it stable under pressure. He does. Nicely done. Oh, there's trouble down there again. More trouble. The 72 and the 5 involved in that one. Caution flies back on out. And Kevin Baker involved in this one too. I don't even know where to begin with this one. What on earth happened here? Take a look at this. And looks like Todd Tufts drives down a little bit. Yep. Gets everyone all sorts of bunched up and out of place there, and unfortunately not where you want to go there in this case. We'll take one more look at it from another camera angle here. I think Todd was trying to restructure and save it, but ends up kind of finding himself in a bit of a problem zone there. I'm going to be a little bit honest with you though, folks. Taking a look at that 5 as well. See if we can get a good look here. Yeah, both drivers were coming down there and they were coming off the clutches there. Oops, hold on a minute. You gotta love when we got the old glitchcraft gremlins popping up from time to time. Looks like they're gonna stay around a little bit. We tried. I can't exercise those gremlins here tonight for some reason. They won't go away no matter what I do. So, oh well. Well, we'll see what happens here though when we get back to the race here. Still more action to be had here on PTM Racing TV.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they start their sim racing journey. Well, I started trying over the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here now on to PTM Racing TV. We're back here live at Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. Field ready to stretch back in and try to put up a little bit of a fight, put on one last showcase if you can here. And really, this has been a matter of control and consistency for all drivers, just trying to survive out to their fullest here, but the damage definitely taking its toll, and the drivers getting really put to their limits, no matter what they do around these parts. Chris Jordan saying someone got into the number 87, and Danny Graham saying Trevor Sims. I don't. Oh, he's trying to get someone into Sims. Yeah, Chris, I was about to say, it looks like someone did get the 87 there. I couldn't quite tell from that angle, but unfortunately, he's already kind of decided to park it down there for the night. As they get back down the action here to the green flag we go. Now it becomes kind of a patience builder, kind of a little bit of a runoff or two. Dudleyville has got the race lead now once again. Jeffrey Oaks now moving on to the bottom lane, back into the corners here, into the run they go. Everyone firing back on all cylinders. Todd Tufts looking to try to make up for the little bobble he had just a minute ago. Trying to hang in there. You see Brandon Pike even doing a great job staying with the field, staying with the runoff here. Oh no! Trouble for the 99. Wally Babb gets spun around on the back straightaway. And another caution flies here. Oh man. Couldn't tell you from that angle what happened there. I think maybe it might have been a spin on his end. We'll take a look at it from another camera angle here. Running. Oh! Yikes! 17 just completely smashed in there and got a good lick of that 99. Taking a look at it from another camera angle here. We're going to take a look from the cockpit view here of Philip Brown's car here. Just found kind of a bad spot, found a bad opening here. The 99 was driving in hard. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think it may have needed to back off a little bit more. That was not probably the preferred line, if you will, or the move I would think he would have done. But you know, for Philip, I know he's trying to drive hard. He's trying to prove himself out there, but I'm not sure I would have necessarily thought that was the right call. That, well, a tough break there for him, unfortunately, and of course the 99 of Wally Babb just caught in a bad spot there. Through the clutches, we now settle them back down. Everyone trying to get all centered away here. Some drivers in pit road trying to get cleaned up and get back out on the track. It's trying to hurry, if you will. There's not many laps left, and yeah, I really am trying to figure out in my mind right now, just how did this smart racing come from the first two stages, and then the final stage yet again just all of a sudden just kind of creams in and just kind of gets everybody all out of place and out of shape. I'm not really, I mean, I get it's kind of that NASCAR culture, but I'm not understanding really where that maddening kind of came from or where it started from. Because again, they were racing so hard and so well in that first set, and now, you know, we literally are having multiple caution after caution. I'm thinking just if anything, the drivers are just so focused, determined to win, they forgot that using your brain is the biggest part of survival to the finish with these cars and survival to the end with racing. I don't know, man. I really do not know, but all I know is one thing's for sure. They only have 14 laps on the restart. And hopefully everyone can get kind of settled down and get everyone fielded back in, but I would be lying to you if I wouldn't say this was kind of a wild night of racing. Obviously, I know it's a short track. Richmond Raceway is known for it, but they're just going to have to dig deep inside one more time and hope for the best here. Fielding him off out of turn number 3 into 4 this time by Jason Henry. Has a chance of possibly immortality and something he has never done on PTM Racing TV before, and that's win his first race. He's in the driver's seat here. He's got a very good chance to do it, but he's got a heavy hitter's row as well right behind him. Coming off the clutches down here on the back straightaway. Everyone clean as day and as clean as a whistle. But these final corners will really set the tone up here. Look at Henry though up top. The 3 of Jason Henry all of a sudden taking the race lead away. Wow, that strategy he was playing out earlier on actually working to his favor. Could this be possibly the moment he was looking for? Oh, he got slightly loose coming out that corner, but Tata's got even worse. We got it right back in the wreck. Rubber Khan got into a bit of a pickle there, a bit of a mess. Man, just stay in line. Everyone stays green. No flag. Everyone stays on track. Holy smokes, that got wild in a heartbeat. Everyone was all over the place, all out of control. To say the least, the 3, look at him. He is sideways in those corners. I think the pressure's starting to get to him. He's got to be careful. Just stay under control there, bud. That's all you got to do. Don't think about it. Just put laps down. Just keep running the track in your way. Don't worry about what's behind you. The last time anyone mirror rides around here is the last time you have any chance to survive. You can't let the mirror be the judge and call. You've got to be your own judge and jury and work your way through the field. The laps wind down. Matthew Huffer now moving way back to the field, but so is Corey Reed now. Look at him dive down low to Hoffert. Hoffert sees it. The Jack X84 tries to hang him off on the corner ends of turn number 2. But the 90 of Dennis Warrens is still hanging in there. The Canadians are trying to build up one last runoff, one last chance, while Oaksey and Dudley are just trying to find a way to catch up to Henry here. Henry's speed, absolutely tremendous. That strategy may have actually worked out perfectly tonight for him. Nobody giving an inch and no one making any mistakes yet. It's just all do or die time for these drivers. They cannot be giving up too much here. 8 laps remain. Look at Oaksey, look at Reed side by side still fighting it out amongst one another. No gimmies here, just give it all and break it in. But they're all hunting down that number 3. Oh, look at the eyes, oh, determination, that focus. He is not looking at the mirror anymore. He is all fit, he's all business. Usually a pretty happy going kind of guy, usually pretty chill on the track. What a night it has been for him. This is definitely a career-making performance for him as well as many of these drivers out here. Dennis Warren starting to showcase what he's been capable of all season long. Damaged car or not, it doesn't matter. He is still fighting with the best of them. He's trying to knock down Oaksey. He's trying to knock down Reed. Just got to stay under rhythm, stay under control. Don't think about it either. Just let the car come to him. Final 6. Man, just look at the amount of control these drivers are battling it out with. They know this track can slick up on them as quickly as a heartbeat. They've got to be careful about more or less watching themselves and watching their runs. Oh no, the flag flies out. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. We got 2 riding in. It's Todd Tufts and in the 22 of Brandon Pike. And that is not what the 3 wanted to see. Neither did I think anybody wanted to see. This was not the caution that anyone wanted to have happen, but it came out at the worst end of times. Let's take a look at this one. '72 dives in. Oh boy. Well, you know, I'm going to say this real quick. I'm kind of getting a flashback to about a decade ago in that same exact turn. Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute Todd Tufts had got himself into a bit of a mess here, but I'm going to take a look at this cockpit here. We're going to take a look at it together. I think he may have overdrove that corner. You can see that one was overdrove. He was steering it left. But again, at Richmond, you just got to let off. You got to use the brake eventually. And unfortunately, it did not work out that way for Todd Tufts. What a heartbreaker for him. That is just a worse spot to be put into, obviously, as a driver and as a guy on the track. Well, we're coming to the end. For Jason Henry, though, this may be the golden opportunity. He's going to be proven here and now. He's going to have to showcase his green-white checkered restart skills because he's now put in a really tough spot. Where he's at right now, he's got to find a way to hold off the charge from Dudleyville and Reed, as well as Dennis Warrens. Those are free guys right there that any time you're on the track with them can make you work for it in a heartbeat. Will we see that here? It's a green-white checkered attempt. Number 1, they get 3 attempts. Can the 3 do it? Looking for it all. To the green flag they go. It's a good start. Good hold shot into the turn. This is where things get a little wild and frenetic. Everyone wants last-minute spots. Look at Phillip Brown marching his way through the field. But down out of turn 3 into turn 4. They'll lead him back in the checkered flag this time by Jason. It's official. Jason Henry will become a winner on PTM Racing TV with the GTR Racing Simulator Cup Series. Time elapses away. The time is out there. Done. This was a what? I guess it was a green checkered. And for Jason Henry, a dream has been realized. It took him all this time, but he has done it. He wins at Richmond Raceway and pulls off the upset I don't think anybody, for that matter, was expecting. What an absolute crazy wild race, to say the least, and a victory unlike any other for that young man right there. I think he's just now taking time to let it soak in. There it is. He's going to burn him out now at Richmond. There you go, buddy. It's good to see a new driver just get a chance out here and really showcase their skills when they can get it done. And this definitely, I got to believe, meant a lot to him and the crew to pull off this one and maybe the upset of the year so far. Final results. Henry is your winner. Second going to Corey Reed. Third goes to Robert Dudley. Fourth to Jeffrey Oakes. Fifth to Dennis Warren. Sixth to Robert Kahn. Seventh to Phillip Brown. Eighth to Matthew Hoffer. Ninth to Chantel Bottle. 10th to Wally Babb. 11th to Dustin Sonaker. 12th to Brandon Pike. 13th to Todd Tufts. 14th to Kevin Baker. Tom Lanier comes away 15th. Rounds out your field. Well, we're going to send it down now, race fans, and have a little chit-chat with our top 3. We will be right back after this quick commercial message.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I started trying over the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news of how we're to get the lowest price on a high-quality computer.
Pretty good, man. We're going to go ahead and, I'm on commercial, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring you in. I'm just going to get talking with you and I'm going to get to the other guys, okay?
Fine.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
All right, guys. Well, I guess if you wanted a little blooper, there you go. That's when that's when the producers forget to turn your mic off once in a while. But here he is now, joining me here in Fit Road. Here, ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher here tonight, Robert Dudleyville Dudley, and Dudley. Boy, did you have just a wild night. You had to work your way from back at times, then you got to the front again, and you managed to stay stable and keep it under control. And boy, did you put up a fight there to Reed and Henry to the end.
Yeah, congratulations on Jason and Corey for the good finish. I want to give an apology to turning around Jeff earlier in the race. Clearly unintentional, just short. Yeah, it was a hard one. I stayed out. I didn't pit for tires that last start of that last stage, so it kind of had me worried, but did all right.
Certainly did indeed, my friend, and had a lot going on, a lot at stake here, obviously, tonight. So I have to ask you, as you are coming away here tonight with a third-place finish, is there anybody you want to thank for this one?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, doing an excellent broadcast as usual, all the sponsors. I thank the ALS Association Alabama chapter for allowing me to buy their colors. Thank my wife who lets me do this, my dad Arliss Dudley, my son, anybody that watches Team Dudley Racing. Points racing tonight, fellas.
Absolutely. Well, nevertheless, Dudley, congratulations, man. What a day it has been in a race so far.
Thank you. You take care, bud.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Dudleyville Dudley coming away third, but coming second. Well, it's been a while since we heard from this young man, but he joins me now here in second place. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 27, Corey Reed. And Corey, you know, as soon as you get that mic cleared up and you get it up and running here, my friend, what a day you had, sir. You just had to full-on charge this one to the end. You had a lot going at stake and a lot on your mind, but nevertheless, you finally pull off a good finish in the second place of all things at Richmond. This one's got to be worth it all to you, isn't it? Hold on, folks. Might have some technical difficulties on our end. Corey, you got a copy?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can hear you. Well, I guess he may be on a delay, so we'll let him just go ahead and talk it out.
Yeah, I can't get you there. Yeah, I got you. I can only hear you. I can't hear you through my...
Well, go ahead, Corey. Just go ahead and talk about the race if you want.
Yeah, it was a good race there tonight. I'm sweating here now. Thought I might have had it there for the end. I had some fresher tires there, and I was pretty fast at the end. Just ran out of time. It was second place finish. I'll take it.
For sure there, sir. You had a lot going on, a lot at stake here, and obviously walking away here with the second place finish. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for this finish, sir?
Thank you guys for putting off the show every week, and all the announcers and the organizations. It takes a lot to put it off every week. And thank anybody special is watching at home, all the fans.
Absolutely. Well, nevertheless, Corey, thank you for tuning on in here tonight, sir. Congratulations on that second place finish. Certainly hope to see more of it in the very future. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take it down now. Talk with the man that brought home the gold for the first time in his career. Jason Henry walks away with the W. And Jason, what a wild couple laps you had to endure, my friend. think he might have some technical difficulties on his end too. See if we can get him to talk here. Jason, you got us, man? Might be still having some troubles here, so we'll go ahead and we'll try some here. I got an idea here. See if we can do this by chance. Jason, got a copy, buddy? You got a copy, sir? I think we still don't even have a copy down there. We're trying to trying to find every way to talk to these guys. All right, Jason, I think we might have to call this one today, man. We're trying to get a hold of you. We can't find a way to get a hold of you, bud. All right. Well, I think we are probably going to have to call that one tonight. Unfortunately, we cannot get a hold of Jason Henry. So, but nevertheless, congratulations to his race win. Congratulations to all drivers finishing out here tonight. Bit of a wild stage 3. First 2 stages looked great and all that, but then that third stage just bit a few of them off. But nevertheless, here, thank you again to our friends here at GTR Simulator, DeeDub Button Boxes, ButtKicker Company, Gearhead Coffee, Ooz Motorsports, LBT Pallet, FEGPC.net, Matt Mills Racing Team, Mann's Maintenance, Berrytown Cleaners, and of course our good friends over at Pottlez Wrapz. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everything. To you fans out there, you make it all the more worth it. We appreciate your love and support and the time you've given us. For now, though, for us here at PTM Racing TV, we sign off for now. But please be safe. God bless. Take care. We will see you very, very soon. It's time to head down and see some old shake and bake racing on our show.